Hi, this is Sarah Mikesell with thepoultrysite.com, and today we're here with Joel Harris. He is the head of sales and marketing for Harrisvaccines. So thanks for being with us today, Joel.
Yeah, thank you.
Very good. I understand that Harrisvaccines recently was awarded a contract from the government for vaccines for the poultry industry. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, so earlier in mid-October, we were granted a USDA stockpile contract, meaning that we've been authorized to produce about 48 million doses of our avian influenza vaccine that's specific to the strain that affected egg and turkey producers in the Midwest this year. And what's really interesting about that is it's the fastest product we've been able to commercialize using our rapid response technology. And for the company, it's been a great kind of boost for production and doubling our efforts and trying to fill this order in a short amount of time in case the government needs to use it.
And tell us a little bit about that. You know, what will this mean for the industry?
Right, so right now it's just the government that's purchasing it. It's not available to the poultry industry or poultry producers. Basically, it'll be reserved as a stockpile bank so that if there is another outbreak, then the government would decide whether they would release that for producers to use either prophylactically or in the face of an outbreak. So while it's not an immediate tool for producers yet, it's definitely a step forward compared to where we were earlier this year when we had no vaccines approved or available, and it could be an alternative to the euthanizing flocks or stomping out the virus.
Very good. Now, you said before this is like, you know, a rapid response for Harrisvaccines. What makes that possible?
So compared to traditional vaccine technology, we don't use the whole virus to make our vaccines. And all our vaccines are made the same way, either for poultry or swine or cattle. All we need is the actual, a piece of the virus and the genetic code of a virus. And once we have that, we can insert it into our production platform and start producing millions of doses in as little as 4 to 6 weeks. As opposed, a lot of hurdles in traditional vaccine production is getting those viruses isolated and to grow them in a laboratory setting. And we completely bypass that with our technology.
Very good. So has the production already started? Are you guys well underway, or what's the kind of timeline and process for this being completed?
Yeah, so we were granted the contract in mid-October, and then the following week we started producing millions of doses. And so the contract for us is 48 million doses over the next 2 years, but we're supposed to deliver 25 million doses in about 45 days. So we're well on our way, and everyone's chipping in to get this produced. And it's a real test of how much we can scale up the production of our vaccines.
Very good. Talk about rapid response. That is a rapid response. So very good. Well, thanks so much for your time today, Joel.
Yep, thank you.
This is Sarah Mikesell with thepoultrysite.com.